Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. I'm greatly honored and grateful for the opportunity given to me in addressing a speech by the title Moving National Capital City. Before go to the topic, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Saiful Hadi. I'm from Tangerang. I study for English major at University of Muhammadiyah Tangerang. I have put the subject into 5 sections. The first is the background of the reason why why moving the capital city, and the second is what is the reaction of the government, and the third is what is the research that has been done from the issue, and the fourth is what are the results of the research, and the last one is conclusion. Let me start by posing the question: do you know that national capital city of Indonesia will move? No? And you? Yes. Okay. Some of you said that they know about moving the capital city, and the others said they don't know about the issue. Okay, let me share some information for you all. The government will move the national capital city from the Jakarta to the Penajam Pasir East Kalimantan. The government also has agreed that the new capital city will be named Nusantara. Okay, let me speak more detail about the information. We can see the data. From the Intersus Population Survey or SUPAS in 2050, 59% of population in Indonesia were concentrated on the island of Java. So you can think that a half of population of all of people in Indonesia has been in the island of Java, and also in the other island 10%, less than 10% is population of Indonesia. Expect in Sumatra is to 20 and 2 percent. They were in Sumatra, and in Kalimantan, Island, the percentage of Indonesia population only 6%. So you can think about the population in Kalimantan is so less, only 16 million people in Kalimantan, and the other island in Sulawesi only 7% of all population in Indonesia. This is the data from SUPAS in 2050. Now let's see another part of our talk. The House of Representatives of the Republic of Indonesia, DPR RI, also officially passed the State of the Capital Law on Tuesday, 18 January 2022. The existence of the IKN law is a necessary legal certainty in the implementation of the realization of the new state capital. The physical construction of IKN in East Kalimantan will be begin in mid 2022. President Jokowi also target the Indonesia Independence Day ceremony in 2024 to be held at the location of the new nation capital city. The Ministry of the National Development Planning (PPN) or Bappenas ensures that this plan will be implemented because it has been included in 2020 till 2024. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we continue part of our talk about the research of the issue. The relocation of the national capital city is the economic contribution of the island of Java in Indonesian economic growth, or gross domestic product (GDP), which dominates while other islands are far behind. So Jokowi wants to abolish the term Java-centric so that the economic contribution of other islands must be also boosted. It is believed that the relocation of the country capital city in Kalimantan will increase the gross domestic product or GDP from 0.1 till 0.2%. Currently, Indonesia GDP stand at 100 trillion, 1,000 trillion. Okay, this brings me to the final point of the conclusion. Moving the capital city from the Jakarta to East Kalimantan is not a bad idea, because some of the impact that have been felt in Jakarta due to natural disaster and other potential natural disaster. In addition, several countries that have moved their capital city have seen an increase in GDP in their country's income. As the binary work, getting used to something new is hard to accept, but something new that promises is what is indeed. That's all for me, and thank you very much, and thank you for listening my speech. I hope that has benefit for you all. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.